Invictus my kings, welcome back to the Slavicus Maximus channel and welcome to Total War Shogun 2, Total Full of the Samurai Britain playthrough campaign, whatever you want to call this. We are playing as the United Kingdom / Great Britain in the Total Full of the Samurai mode once more. After the relatively successful campaign I did as Prussia, I thought it'd be a nice return to go back to this mod and check out Great Britain, because, well, why not? It's you guys seem to enjoy the mod, you guys seem to enjoy the campaign, so let's get to it. Let's set off as the United Kingdom and let's have a little bit of fun while we're at it. I think the ultimate objective of this campaign is going to be to own the entirety of the west / southern part. If you look at an actual map, it's actually on the southern part of the Japanese Isles. In the Prussia campaign, we went for the, if you take a look at this map, we went for the northern half. I think in this campaign we're gonna go for the western part of the island, whereas previously we went for the eastern part. So going for a little bit of a different strategy this time, but it should be a lot of fun. We'll at least see what the entirety of the Japanese map has to offer in in comparison with what was going on in the Prussian campaign. We're gonna check out the other half of the island and see what else this mod has to offer. But let's quickly get to grips with the mod, and let's quickly capture Sanda. And let's should we upgrade anything? Tenant farm would be good to upgrade, but it's mighty expensive and we don't have the money at the moment. In fact, I think I'll enlarge my army just a tiny bit instead. And next up is going to be Tatsuno and the city of Harima. We can send the army already on a little bit of a forward expedition. Now in this mod, in the Prussian campaign, the various rebellions were completely glitched, so we'll see if the issue persists even in this the United Kingdom campaign. It would be mighty unfortunate if it did, but we'll see how things develop, and we'll see if there is any actual, there you go, mounting unrest. We'll see if a rebellion pops up here. But we have some sepoy infantry, some colonial foot infantry, and some royal marines, as well as colonial saber cavalry. So mostly the colonial troops stay the same between the individual factions. There we go, our general increases in rank, so let's quickly go and upgrade him. Let's get there we go, I clicked accidentally and randomly, so we have +1 to this melee of all sword units under this man's command. Oh well, that's a useless upgrade for us, but oh well, at least we know not to click accidentally next time. Better not to accidentally click again. So there we go. Let's send up some reinforcements up to Harima, and we are now at war with Okayama here in the city of Bizen. We are also at war with Toyoka over here in the city of Tajima, which is mighty out of the way. We're probably not gonna go for them anytime soon, that's for sure. Maybe we could, but they don't have an army at all built up yet. So let's see if we can actually get a peace agreement with them, because I'm really not interested in okay, so this deal is satisfactory. Let's see if we could get some money out of them. No, we can't. So let's just go for a peace, just so our northern flank is secure and we don't have to worry about any potential threat. However, the city of Bizen and the faction of Okayama is gonna get it. They're gonna get crushed under the heels of our redcoats. We're gonna make very swift work of them. And we still haven't encountered any sort of major resistance at all. But that's, I'm sure, rebellion. Oh, let's see. No rebellion. Okay, so there we go. The mod is still glitched, and it appears as though we still aren't getting any sort of rebellions at all. Maybe we should get a fishing dock just to upgrade the settlement a little bit. Yes, indeed. We have a pretty decent army, mostly colonial foot infantry, but in the Prussian campaign, the colonial infantry was just good enough for the entirety of the campaign. The difference between the individual tiers of the of line infantry really isn't that great at all. So yeah, we should have a pretty decent time just using colonial line infantry. But there we go. Let's take our army out of Harima and let's march it to the border with the city of Bizan. They don't have any army at all. It's or well, they do have a little bit of an army, but it's like one unit. It's probably just a general's unit, so there's nothing to worry about. The AI, for some reason, in this mod really doesn't know what to doesn't really understand the AI, not necessarily, but these minor factions. The minor factions really aren't built for this mod, I believe. Again, another rebellion. No rebellion in sight at all, so nothing to worry about. Let's march forward. Again, a mounted katana samurai and the general's unit. We can quickly dispatch those. And let's go for the city of Bizan. Auto-resolve, decisive victory, making short work of the enemy. And there we go, we have made quite an advance into the, well, we are making quite an advance in the southern portion of the map. And next on our list, maybe we should go back and take care of Tamba. Yes, I think that would be mighty useful. Let's see, not faction management, let's see, diplomacy, Tamba. Sasayama, let's see, Sasayama, they do have allies, and their allies are relatively nearby, so maybe, oh wait, is it Sayama? No, it's Sasayama. Okay, so Sasayama, they have allies in Toyoka, which is, I think the faction we just negotiated a peace with. For some reason we are at war with the Qing Empire. I guess that's the whole Anglo-Chinese war that was going on at this time, this general time frame. But it's nothing to really worry about. It really isn't. We aren't planning an invasion of the Qing Empire at all. But let's go back to Tamba. It's gonna take a while, so let's get to it. Okay, so the Qing Empire is offering peace for, they want 450, sure. Let's just prevent any sort of further invasion from their side into our lands. We don't want to mess with the Qing. Maybe they have some really epic units up their sleeve, and I really don't want to deal with that at all. Here we go, we are on the edge of Tamba, so let's go, declare war. They have a little bit of an alliance, but it doesn't matter. Let's march forward, and let's continue our advance into the, well, the inner, what you can call it, inner portion of the Japanese Isles. Toyoka wants a peace treaty. Let's not bother with them just yet. Maybe after we take Tamba we can deal with them, but I plan on capturing the entirety of this portion of the Japanese Isles, and they really have nothing. They have some militia, some levy infantry, Yari Samurai, Teppo Ashigaru. This is just gonna be an easy auto-resolve, nothing to worry about. Our general increases in rank, very wonderful. Let's see what we can get from him. We can get replenishment ray, that's very nice, and then defender, that's going to be very useful. But as you can see, the march of the British redcoats continues on relatively decently, and we should encounter no real trouble. Next up on the list is going to be Obama. Then we have Tango and Toyoka. Now that's going to be the next major objective, the complete capture of the center of this island, and then we will march westward, capturing the famous city of Bichu. Then Mimasaka, obviously going sweeping from the north and sweeping from the south, marching westward and capturing everything that comes into view. It's going to be the general that's going to be the general way we're going to play this campaign, and that's going to be basically that. But well, anyway, Kings, I want to thank you, Kings, for watching, and I will see you next time.